Okay, let's talk about dividing decimals. Dividing decimals, you ignore the decimal anytime you're multiplying or dividing or dealing with decimals, really. You don't have to worry about the decimal. In this case, though, we do have to worry about the decimal on the outside, okay? So that's the only one that matters. The only time you're going to move a decimal is if there's a decimal on the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this decimal, and I know I moved it once, so I'm going to move it once on the inside. To make it less confusing, I'm going to rewrite it. I have a 2 and a 21.4. 2 goes into 2 one time. When I subtract, I'm going to bring everything down, including that decimal point, and I'm bringing that decimal point up as well. 2 goes into 1 0 times. Okay, so, but 2 does go into 14 7 times. So that would be our answer. Okay, go ahead and practice this one before you get the answer from me. 2.12 goes on the inside, 2 on the outside. There is no decimal on this one, so then I don't have to do anything about this decimal. I just move it up. 2 goes into 2 one time. 0, I bring everything down. 2 goes into 12 6 times. And that is my answer. Practice these down here before you get the answer from me. 1.24 goes inside the house. 0.02 goes outside the house. You got to move it twice, so then you got to move it twice in here. So my new division is 1 and 2 and 124. And your decimal is up here at the end. 2 goes into 1 0 times. 2 goes into 12, though, 6 times. 6 times 2 is 12. And I bring down my 4. 2 times 2 is 4. So my answer is 62. Last one. I have a 5 on the inside, a 0.3 on the outside. I got to move my decimal point one place. So my decimal on the inside is right here. I still got to move it. What happens when I have an empty space? I add a 0. So I have a 3 and then a 50. 3 goes into 5 one time. Bring your 0 down. 3 goes into 20. 6 times gives me 18. Then when you subtract, you get a 2 again and 20 over and over and over. So you would do 16.6 because it'll keep repeating. Look up some dividing decimals practice and multiplying decimals practice and go ahead and just practice these. They're not too difficult. You just got to know what to do with your decimal. But dividing and multiplying is essentially the same thing. Like you do it the same way as you would if the decimal wasn't there. So don't let the decimal confuse you.